Shalom. In order to properly understand the Gemara, there's some background information that we have to know, and this is the seventh of the shiurim on the background information that we should know for studying Gemara. This year will focus on what language the Mishnah and the Gemara was written in. The Mishnah was written by Rabbi Yehuda HaNasi. It's something that we've discussed in the past. It was written by Yehuda HaNasi out of fear that the oral law would be forgotten. It was the first recording of the oral law, and the Mishnah was written in a way that could be used for generations. Rabbi Yehuda HaNasi felt that this would be the only work written on the Torah Sheba'al Peh, and therefore it should last for generations, and any generation, no matter where they lived, would be able to understand it. And therefore he chose the simplest Hebrew to write it in. It's a Hebrew that we call the Mishnaic Hebrew. It's the most basic of Hebrew. And although the content of the Mishnah might not be so easy to understand, the language, at least, is not that much of a barrier to anyone that knows basic Hebrew. The Gemara, on the other hand, was written hundreds and hundreds of years later, when the Jews were already exiled to the land of Bavel. Since they were in Bavel, it was written in a language that the average Babylonian Jew could understand, and that language was Aramaic. What's interesting about when opening a Gemara, even if you're an expert in Hebrew, you're going to struggle over the Gemara because it's written in Aramaic, although it seems familiar at first, because the letters in the Talmud are Hebrew letters. So it's Hebrew letters written in a different language, in Aramaic. So the letters look the same, but you'll soon see some of the words are different. They're not the same meaning, and some of the words are ununderstandable to even the most fluent of Hebrew speakers. So the languages of the Gemara and the Mishnah are different. They're in the same text, the same actual letters are the same, but the meanings of the words are different. They're written in different languages. Shalom.